Hey YouTube, Longwoods Post 1975. Question: do you think you were better at playing games as a kid than you are as an adult? Now, let me rephrase that. Do you think you were better at playing the retro games you played as a kid than you are at them now? Now, games playing is different now than it was when we were kids. This question is probably more so aimed at people my age. You know, there's a golden age of gaming and there's a modern age of gaming. The golden age of gaming to me is the Spectrum, the Master System, the Mega Drive, the Super Famicom. Everything after that, to some degree, I technically consider the modern era of gaming. Whether you agree or disagree, that's, by the way, that's just how it works in my mind. I mean, whether games now are considered different beasts, alright, there will always be sort of retro type games, but I'm talking about your modern games, your first person shooters, your Deus Exes, your stuff like that, stuff that involves thinking. Yeah, they are a different gaming experience. You have to think in a 3D sense or perspective of an environment, I guess. Really not wording this very well. Basically, I'm saying, you know, it's far removed from what we got to experience with the initial retro games I'm talking about, which I'm going to say Spectrum, Mega Drive, to be perfectly honest. You know, but ultimately, games playing still relies on, your reflexes, your reactions, your ability to solve problems, and I guess lateral thinking. So whether these games are completely removed from each other, the inherent skill set required to play them to some degree is essentially the same. Now, the reason I'm asking this question is I've been playing a lot of Spectrum games lately. You've seen a few videos. I've been playing a lot. I've worked my way through all the Ultimate Play the Game games. I've done Saberman, Underworld, Nightlaw, Tic Attack. I've came through the lot, and I've got a lot of them filmed, so if you're enjoying the Spectrum videos, let me know and I'll keep putting them up. But all these games have properly spanked my ass. I mean, and I said in a video, I think it was Robocop, I don't remember these games being as hard as a kid, and someone left a very valid comment, which was you probably don't remember the amount of time you put into them as a kid, or you don't remember persevering, or time, as we're older, we've probably ironed it out, we've got rid of the jaggies, as it were. We're kind of romanticising these games, a little bit more. So we were probably pissed off and getting really angry when we played them as kids, but we don't remember that. And I thought that's a very, very good question. I mean, we had less games as a kid. We had less disposable income, if we had any disposable income. So we would sit down and we would properly persevere with the game. And I'm not denying that. I know I did that properly. But I still don't think that these games were as hard to me as a child as they are now. Whether I could play modern games as a child, maybe the question could be reversed, I don't know. But I'm going to go with my gut here and say I don't remember these games being as hard as they were to me now as they were to a kid. Now, I've sailed through a lot of Mega Drive games, since I've been trying to repiece my collection together over the last sort of 18 months, 2 years. I've sailed through a lot of them, but a lot of them have probably, kicked me in the balls, And so there's one game I know for a fact that I had no problem with as a kid, and I haven't played this game in about a year, and even when the last time I played it, it probably frustrated me and I turned it off. I think it's a really good game, or thought it was a really good game. Whether I still do now is by the way the rules are I'm trying to piece together my collection as a kid. That game is DJ Boy. I got DJ Boy for Christmas in 1990. I was allowed to open my presents. I would have been 12, 13, at 9 o'clock in the morning. Hell, I was up at 6 though. It's Christmas. You've got to get up early Christmas Day. That's what you do as a kid. It's really difficult to get to sleep the night before, yet you've got to get up balls early. So, yeah. I opened my presents at 9 o'clock and I'd finished the game, I don't know, about 3 or 4 times by 12 o'clock, and I absolutely loved it. I know I found it frisky playing it as a kid. I know I found it frisky, so I deliberately made a point of going back and playing this game. And I mean, not just sitting there getting getting pissed off, because that wouldn't help my skills, getting pissed off and walking away from it. I sat there for a good few hours and I hammered this game, and I struggled to make it past level 3. So, and I can honestly say, there's no sort of me romanticising this game. I sailed through this game as a kid, and I cannot do it now. So, it's a difficult question to answer. Maybe it's a silly question to ask in the first place, but I am going to say, certain games, I would say I was better at as a kid. I mean, whether it's a case of not looking at it through sort of the cynical eyes of an adult, where your interest wanes, or you start analysing it and going, well, that's broken, this is broken, that would never happen, this is stupid, so you walk away. I don't know, maybe the innocence of playing a game as a child doesn't just make you put up with its faults, but I don't know, gives you something. Just blesses you with a better ability to play that game. I'm getting off topic slightly, but yeah, so I don't know, what do you think? Specific types of games, i.e. retro games, you know, NES, Master System, Mega Drive, Super Famicom, do you think that you were better at them as a kid? And be, you know, open-minded. Think about it, because, you know, we all play them now, and I'm not saying I'm a bucket Ninja Games player, but I consider myself of a moderate standard, but the more I delve further back, the more I'm struggling. Well, maybe that's also a case of that my brain is just used to different controls. I don't know. But yeah, I'd really like to know what you think. Anyway, oh yeah, and go back to a game you knew that you sailed through as a kid, that you haven't played in ages, and have another go at it and see what happens. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.